Tamam. Dur şimdi videoları. Hello everyone. So let's take a look at Tuesday today. Now yesterday I posted the Astro hours. Let's take a look at gold. All right. So here are a few extra stuff. Let's get rid of these. The reason there are some extra stuff here is because there was nothing but except some energy points, which if you learned astrology from me, you would have known. But never mind. All right. So this was a target before. I also posted on social media. I said this would be a target. I said this would be a target as well. As you can see, market came there and then just pushed up into the Astro hour again and took a blow down here. Now with gold, as you can see, it's a bit tricky with gold because we've got room to come down still into that weekly pivot before going up. Okay, if we do not come here, but we keep going up, right, then the market's got room to go up, as you can see, 52, and then we've got 56, 7. So 52 is going to be 2026. Okay, so 2026 is going to be here. Let's do that. That's 2026. The second option is 56, 7, and that is what? 2033, 35. 2033. Oh, which is right there. Bingo. And this is 35 here. All right, and that is there. All right, so that could also happen. So, but because Monday was a swing day, remember, I said if we go up first, we should sell. This was a good hour. I said we'd have a retracement. That was a retracement. This was also a nice swing, which you could have taken all the way down here, which actually I did. I had a trade in there, and it also came down all the way into there. So that was good. Now, what to do? Because Monday is a swing day, we can follow that through and sell the highs at Astro hours and push further down into the weekly and even lower into the low of last week. Why? To cover that zone there. So these levels are still on the card. On the daily, the goodbye kiss is at 44. You've got to take a look at that, which is 2009, which is right there. So going into 2009 is not a bad idea. Okay, let me get rid of these because these were from yesterday and they're all done deals. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this so we have a nice clean chart. Okay, so going down here is actually not a bad idea. And we're right there today at that volume level. Okay, so at Astro hours, that's doable. All right, we haven't posted the Astro. I have posted the Astro hours, but let me just do this. It's going to be here and somewhere around there. Okay, so this zone, whoops, is your first hour. In fact, let me put these in. All right, here we are. So I've marked them in. This zone is going to be important. And this is a bit tricky. This is the New York session, so you've got to be mindful there. All right. So if the market is up around here, I think going back down is not a bad idea to push it lower. But you have to be careful that this 2009, which is actually, I'm glad it's actually on a good buy kiss because you'd want to buy there, right? 2009, which is also nicely because the high of this is 2008. And if it does dip down, so 2008 is the place. So between 2009, 2008, this zone is going to be your buy zone. All right. And possibly that's going to be the bar. And that is going to be your zone. All right. So this is actually a nice place to get in. Okay. Onto the trade. And that's it. So time and price matches there. It's not a bad idea as well. Now, if the market is a bit pushy in New York, you're going to have to be mindful. So use proper money management because we've got the gap there. All right. And you know how the market works. Sometimes just does a fast move and after the fast move, it can like take out stops and take out your trade as well. All right, so let's take a look at SP 500. SP 500 yesterday, not a lot of moves, not like gold at all, but these were the Astro hours, as you can see, and the market took a big dip down. It was bound to close this, and it's done that, as you can see in the Asia session. But if you sold the daily pivot or this at Astro hours, you would have actually been okay, but it's a bit tricky because of this zone here. All right, so in any case, the market should from here recover a little bit and possibly go into there. So if I put the Astro hours here as well, let's see what we've got. 7:45 on the platform. So we've got 8:50 to 9:20, which is 8:20 here, is going to be there. All right. So that's the first zone. So from here, the market can pick up and push us back up a little bit. Let me just refresh the chart here. So that'll take us back into the proper settings on the daily pivot. So if the market comes up there or up there, it's sellable again. Okay. It is sellable. Mind you, the trend is up. We're in a triangle. So the first support of the day is going to be 54. So we should dip down to that 4975. 4975, and this is a good level for the market to get support. Okay, that's a good support level for the market. So let's just check this out. Yeah, all right, 4975 on the weekly. I've got the 71. 4968 is already there. So if we break below that, we should go there. Selling the up is okay. So if we go up first, going down is okay. If we go down first, wanting to go up is also okay. On the price, you can see that 4963 is also there. Okay. So this zone, I think, is okay. It's kind of like push up as well. We are at the tops, as you can see. So one level 76, I talked about 5,051. If it gets up there this week, that's a sell level. All right, that's a weekly level, so it's for the week. And on the monthly, the market's still in that motion up there. All right, we'll see how this pans out. Okay. And we are entering March, right? So we could still be chipping upwards. Actually, the discount I waited for in spring now might end up as a high in spring. So we'll see how that pans out. But as long as we're going with the hours, we should be okay. All right. So if we go down first, going up is a good option. In the New York morning session, if we go up first, then selling at the Astro hours is a better option there. All right. Euro dollar. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar, remember, this is the zone. And what to do with it. Let's take a look at the weekly again. Now this zone is a support zone, as you can see. So if the market dips down, it might want to buy again to push up a little bit. But overall, we want to push down, remember? Okay, we want the market all the way back down here. And then we're going to think about starting a new trend going up. So in the interim, though, because we're intraday traders, we want to be taking advantage of both sides of the market. Now, last week, this was a good buying level, so we took that opportunity. And this might still go up a little bit. It's a bit in the middle of nowhere. If you want to buy, 37 is okay at 1.0729. 1.0729 is there. So this zone is okay to buy. It'll also take the stops there. Okay, we're okay to do so here. So if the market dips down, you can push it down as well. All right, and the first Astro hours is going to be there on this one. All right, there, 8:15. So if we're like somewhere up here, you want to sell it off, you can. This was also an Astro hour if you learned astrology, but let's see. I can then put this in here as well. 9, 45. Yeah. 11. So around here as well. So if the market dips up, selling is also okay, in my opinion, on this one. All right. Um, the market does seem to have up room on the PST. So if you want to follow the impulse wave, I recommend you dip down. All right. So on the pull down, going up is a better option. If you want to play both sides, then be careful because you're going to be, against the impulse move here. Everybody's stop loss is up here, so they'll want to take the stops out. So if the market comes down, going up first to take out the stops is a better option. If the market keeps pushing up, then they'll sell from a higher level above this level, all right, because it's where the stops are. So if they want to like take it out and then push down. So that 0826 and 0820, as you can see, that 0820, 23, 0842, 46 is still on the cards. Okay. 0846 is there. All right. 44, 46 is there. 26, 90, what was it? 2026, somewhere around there. This is also good. Zones. All right. So buying the low to push up is okay. And if I tighten this up a little bit, this is coming from that. So you can see that's a good buy kiss. If I tighten it up a little bit more, and that's where the market sold. So if you're doing technical analysis consistently, Astro hours, you can sell off these high levels because the market's at that retest. So if we push back up, I think selling is okay. From these levels, I think it's still okay. And buying from the lows is okay. You can also see the low of last week is in that zone. So the market can easily push down, but this is a good level because the PST goodbye kiss. So there's room to come down into there to go back up again. All right. And just watch out for your swing days because the euro dollar was yesterday. All right. So Monday high. All right. And also we've got swing day today. So if we come down, that would be a high, that would be a low. And if we swing the low, then we can go back up again. Okay. That's that. Also be mindful for the SP 500 swing days because Tuesday is an important day, both for SP 500, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones, actually. Okay, so let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and Bitcoin. All right, so this is NASDAQ. Let's see where we're at. Now, these were levels. Remember, we said we'd come down into, and the market has done that yesterday. Well, today, actually, in Asia session. But once again, look, these were Astro hours where the market sold. It didn't get up here to sell off. So we might push back up, but that's a nice breakout. Okay, so this is good. This is good because it'll put us into the selling mode. I'm still going to keep an eye on that 17,854 because that's a weekly level. If the market does push up there, this is definitely a sell zone. On the daily, 55, 17, 717, 17, which is right there. So this will be a sell level, okay? And if the market goes up there, this will be a sell level as well at Astro hours. Okay, why? Because that breakout is nice on the PST targets, 46.43. You want to take it to 17,381, 484. Three, 8, 417, 484, 382. Okay, so 17,382 is okay. 17,484 is okay. Right, 484 is okay. On the weekly, we also have 64.62, which is 17,382 as well, and 377. So this zone is on the daily and the weekly. So the market can push into that zone. Okay, so if we go up, selling here or selling here is okay at Astro hours. Okay, and that's basically is it. On the weekly, I did say that blue line, which is 71, that's 17,854, which is from yesterday. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. Also, it's a swing day for Nasdaq. So if we head up, this is Monday. If we make a higher high, then Monday going up to retest the highs of last week, coming up into this zone. All right. And then selling is not a bad idea. You can also do this as well because this is as high of last week. Okay, we can maybe expect the market to push up, take out stops, and then sell off as well. Okay, so that's also an option. Should I mark in that weekly level, the red 72, which is 18,001? Let's do it. 18,001 in case the market does surprise us. Okay, so this is still doable. All right, but I would be a seller around here. This is a nice sell-off from yesterday, from today in the Asia session. Okay. And the breaking of the PSD, like I say, I don't want to be standing in front of this kind of a PSD when the market's breaking down. As you can see, there's divergence here as well. Okay, there's huge divergence. So, and it pulled back, wouldn't mind selling. This should also pan out for this as well. 74, 38, 472, which is pretty much what we marked in yesterday. All right, so this zone is okay, and this will be the first support. If it doesn't come down here and goes up, selling is also okay at 58, 38, 723, 38, 723, 38, 723 is right there. All right, so this zone is also okay to be selling here, which is on the daily PST there. On the weekly, 78 is still 39.37. That's up there. Okay, so that is still on there. But selling, I think this level is okay. It might just take out the stops, not the stops, but fill in the gap here. So keep an eye out for this level and this zone here. I think it's okay to sell off here. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's see what happened yesterday. Okay, so yesterday was as you can see, a reversal wick. Let's make this a little bigger. There you go. So a bit of a pin bar, and the market kind of dipped down. Okay, which is not bad. We talked about this level anyway, in any case. So maybe we'll probably see a reversal from here. Now, in any case, it's a breakout on the PST, as you know. If the market comes back into 76, which is 56.87, 56.87 is going to be your weekly pivot. So that's a target zone there. And the market might do a bit of buying there, as you can see. All right. So that if there is no support here, and if it just cuts through, then that's good. Okay, that's good. 70, 51.064. 51.064 as well. It means that it'll break here as well. Okay, and if it breaks this zone, all right, then it'll kind of like push further down. If we go up, selling straight at 85 is okay. I don't know what the price is for that because it's pretty high. Okay, but if it does go there, just keep an eye on your ATAM. Okay, if you're tracking Bitcoin. Also on the monthly, we're a bit out there, as you can see, and it's pretty much closed that gap. The high of this bar is 52.866. The low of that is 53.295. So pretty close. All right, so selling is not a bad idea. In any case, that's the gap that I was talking about.